All right, what's up, you guys? This is AA Mills here, my co-host right there, Beanie Chris, the lovely, handsome Beanie Chris. You dig? All right, so today we are coming at you guys with a bunch of different topics, some things that's been on our minds all week. We just want to put that energy out there into the world. First of all, happy Black History Month. Okay, I'm holding up a chase pin.
Definitely.
We should have us a
Wait, let me
black
see your
man
pen. Let me see your pen.
chase.
Why you ain't got the green pen, the money green? Shout out to Chase though. Shout out to Chase. Chase is blue, but they handle money. But I don't know. Yeah, I
I
got
got a
you.
green color
Okay, okay,
pencil.
okay. We twins now.
All right, all right, twin. So, what's up, Beanie Chris? What's been going on? How's your week been?
My week has been great. Besides you trying to beef with me over topics, it's been wonderful. You get what I'm saying? Like, I've been going to these stores and stuff, like, out here trying to organize people. And I feel like the younger generation has it way better than the older generation. I feel like we doing our thing, and I feel like it's easier to like communicate with us. So this is why we're here. It's a wonderful time. I feel like if I was to ask one of my OGs or something like that, they don't mess with the internet. You get what I'm
Mhm.
saying? It's an accountability thing too, because you put yourself out there. You're subject to criticism. So these guys, they low key and want to be players and shit. But I'm trying to get these people out there complex. These brothers over here, because it ain't about an image all the time. But anyways, so yeah, that's what's going on. What's going on with you?
Well, ooh, it's been a week for me. I mean, out here in Dallas, it's been freezing. Actually, it's been freezing temperatures all across the southern part of the United States. So I have just been dealing with that, extreme freezing temperatures. There's been a exhausting freeze in my area of Dallas where a main water pipe burst. The street looked like an ice skating rink. I'm just gonna leave it at that. So, you know, besides that,
Oh, you
um,
still got heat in your house, though, huh?
yes, I
Oh yeah,
wouldn't be
you
like
can't do
this.
nothing without that. Ooh.
I wouldn't even be like that. I'd be bundled up right now. So yeah. So you
For
already
so
know.
yeah, so it is Black History Month, and then also, did you hear about Biggie Smalls' mother passed away?
I did not hear about that. Can you
Yeah,
tell me more?
man. I remember seeing her and Tupac mom on stage 2 years after Biggie Smalls had passed.
Wow.
I think he had passed, and then 2 weeks after he passed, his album had dropped, Life After Death. And and I think that she was like a school teacher before he had got like super famous. She had to kind of stop, and she was a part of helping the distribution with his music and shit like that. So man, I didn't even know that she was still alive and stuff like that. But rest in peace to Biggie Smalls' mom. I didn't know she passed today. That's crazy.
Wow. Yes. Rest in peace to that queen for giving us this beautiful uh microphone
Hmm.
professional. You know what I'm saying? Um, That's deep. We've been losing a lot of people at the start of 2025. We had Irv Gotti, uh, rest in peace to him. A very personal person that I lost this year. Someone who is very dear to my heart. Rest in peace, rest in power, Uncle Felton. Uncle
Rest in
Felton White.
peace. Rest in
Yes,
peace.
he, if it wasn't for him, I would not be in Dallas right now. If it wasn't for him and his family, his wife, my
Oh,
cousins,
that's
his
so
children,
nice.
I would not be here. So definitely. Also his birthday was 2 days ago. So shout out to Uncle Felton.
Mhm.
May you rest forever in my heart.
Yeah.
So
And so, how old was Uncle? Like, how old you was?
I believe my uncle was 69. He had just turned 70,
Oh
actually,
wow,
on the
what? That's a
19th.
respectable age. That's a
Yes.
respectable age.
And I can share his testimony. He was diagnosed with a brain tumor back in 97, 98, and they only gave him about 5 years to live max. The man
Mhm.
lived 26 years total. So it was truly a blessing to experience him, experience
Mhm.
my family, whom I love so much, and we're still gonna be, headstrong I got them, they got me, you know. So
Yeah,
we wanna keep
for
that
sure.
legacy going.
Yeah, so that's one of the things too about Black History Month. We be talking about these celebrities and stuff, but we got real celebrities in our family, the people that like inspired us, the people that, brought out that light, that, we were like shining, but nobody want to give us no credit. But, like he ain't about to just walk past you, he want to
No,
make you feel good,
definitely, they spoke so well of him. And
Mhm.
one of the things I took most with me when we were at his ceremony, um, he used to call our house phone back in New Orleans, like before Hurricane Katrina. So, this was a while ago. And he would leave a voice message and he would say, "Hi, this is Felton. I just called to encourage you. The encourager. Be encouraged." Right? So I
Mhm.
would always think that is so awesome. So I would try to catch him whenever I can to talk to him.
Yeah.
So whenever I got older, I remember having a Facebook page and I put we could create our own URL. It was called The Encourager because I was so inspired by my uncle's encouraging words and how he would always encourage people. So
Mhm.
I took that as something, very dear to my heart. And he
Yeah.
did not play. He was a Kappa man.
Mhm.
Very, very, very strong individual. He had a lot of people he had touched over time throughout his
Mhm.
lifetime.
Mhm.
Yep.
That's amazing. So, I got people in my family that I look up to, but who is a celebrity that inspires you in that way too as well? Like somebody that you look up to. That's kind of like known that we know about.
Of course. Let me think for a moment. Um hmm. That kind of
Oh, look,
checked on my tongue for a
Keisha
second.
All Belly, Keisha All Belly, huh?
Keisha off belly, really?
Yeah.
Um
Oh, you said don't do the personal thing. We gotta keep it professional on here because we wanted to do a show about like the co-hosts and stuff like that, and how it can like translate from being personal into the professional world. But we just like we don't see that one right now because you
yeah,
know
we
what,
will see that.
we are such good friends. But I tell her like she's attractive all the time, but she was like, well, that's fine. But how is it a way for us to be professional after
Why
like
are you
15
making me
years?
blush?
This is like the longevity part of it because this is why like Emiliana, aka A Mills TV, because she's thinking I'm thinking like I want to be friends for at least 15, 20 years. So she's not about to jeopardize this relationship. I respect what she got going on behind the scenes, and she respect me what I got going on behind the scenes, which is literally
Mhm.
nothing. But
So back to the question, because you're making me blush. But I would say someone that sticks out to me right now would definitely be, I'm gonna say this because she's young and she's doing her thing,
Mhm.
promoting a lot of positivity. Drika Gates. She is a dope
Really.
woman.
Mhm.
Yes, she is inspiring women to be naturalists. Um, if you ever paid attention to Drika, she doesn't wear hardly any makeup. She doesn't really wear her nails painted, her toes painted. She's a very naturalist, authentic woman. And I
Yeah.
respect her for that. Body's natural. She eats healthy. She's promoting longevity in a lot of young women and also women who are of age. So I respect her a lot in this era of life. There are many more that I can name, but the one that stood out to me most this week would
Mhm.
be Drika Gates.
And
Yes,
also, is Drika she because I know Gates. I know he's from Louisiana. Is she from Louisiana too? Or
she is. Yes.
okay. Because we always hear about Kevin Gates, but I don't know. Do she got any interviews? I might need to go and try to see if I can locate that. Like I don't know too
Yes.
much about Drika.
She does have some interviews, and you may do need to look her up. I'm pretty sure she is on YouTube. You can definitely find her on YouTube somewhere. It
Okay.
definitely is.
And
Yes.
shout out to Drika. I didn't even know that you be rocking with Drika like that. Okay.
Yes. I respect her a whole lot. Um, Kevin Gates is her husband, of course. You guys know that. I don't really like to put too many names in the atmosphere because I don't want it to go the wrong way. But
But we didn't know that they were married. Well, I didn't know they were married. I thought they was just dating for a long time. So they officially married though.
yes, they are officially married. Now, I
Okay.
don't know the situation as of now, but yes, they are absolutely
Hey, look,
already
not to
her.
mean to cut you off. I did see a video where he was trying to kiss her, and she was just like, I was like, damn. But I don't know. It could have been edited. We don't know. We don't know. You know.
Well, you know, that's the thing about women and men. We have two totally different natures. We think on two totally different calibers. They say that men think logically and women think more with emotions. I like to dig. I dig the difference. Um, a woman thinks logically, and then we think with our emotions. Sometimes crashing out, that be our emotions, but really we try to think logically. And that is discipline in a woman because it's easy for us to go to the emotional because that's our nature.
Mhm.
So you're not gonna see a woman thinking too much with emotion unless she's just mentally unstable.
Right.
But I have a question for you. I see in your background there, so southern. You're flipping. Who is that pictured in the painting, and where did you take that?
Oh, I was in a museum. I got a fetish for museums for some
Mm-hmm.
weird reason. I just
Mm-hmm.
like going over there and manipulating history. You know, it's called counterintelligence. So these
Mm-hmm.
people, I notice a lot of, and I refuse to say this guy's name, but a lot of these people, you know, they're murderers. That they're in the museum, like you know, they're conquerors.
Mm-hmm.
So you know, I can't say who the guy is, but I notice when I'm reading, like, is history manipulated, and are the real freedom fighters? Why are they in the same museum as these people that used to just, you know, have their way on Earth? So yeah, man, you know, I really like music. One of my favorite people, as you know, is Huey P. Newton.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite people. Him and Bobby Seale.
Yes.
That, bruh, like, you have no idea. Even the WIC program that we got now with the food stamps and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
guess who created that? The Black Panther Party
Newton.
created that.
Yes.
They created that. Yeah.
So you're very keen on black rights, black history in general.
For
Have you
Black
ever
liberation, for sure.
you what?
Black liberation, like just
Black
the, you know,
liberation.
just to be able to just have natural rights. You get what I'm saying? And not be profiled. And I just don't understand how, you know, all of these great programs that these guys created, I don't know how could they be deemed as, you know, a threat. But what I can say is, you know, because, you know, in journalism, you got to look at the opposite view of things too.
Mm-hmm.
Drugs really take a part on the Black community. I can honestly say I really think drugs destroyed the Black Panther Party besides counterintelligence. You get what I'm saying? So
Yes.
that's why I'm real passionate about that, because it's like a purpose. Like, you know, I see my dad, I see my uncle, I see the guys in the street. These guys can be way better individuals than it was for alcohol, you know, cigarettes and weed, you know, and all the other stuff that come along with it. So.
Understood. Okay, so where I was going with that question, and I want to touch back on the drugs situation because that impacts a lot of us within the Black community. Our families, our uncles, our brothers, our aunts, our cousins, our sisters. Everyone is affected at some point. But to push that aside for a second, I wanted to bring up, okay, so do you ever see yourself as being one of those activists, one of those Black activists? Because you do have the resemblance of Malcolm X, as if you guys have some type of relation, bloodline-wise. You resemble him a lot, especially with the glasses right now. You know, are you inspired by him at all?
Well, yeah, I think we all were inspired by Malcolm. You know, that was one of the premises of the Black Panther Party. You know, they actually admired Malcolm X. You get what I'm saying? His work stopped. So the thing about it is, you know, when Black folks, you know, get into entertainment, and then we start getting money, and then, you know, we're not used to that. You know, so we just we gotta like slow down, bro. Like, the drugs, Malcolm X saying stuff that we talked about, with Huey P. Newton that we talked about. So we're gonna have to kind of get this shit together, bro. Like, I'm kind of aggravated by the fact that, I'm over here participating and arguing with people online, just not focused. It's just so crazy how I could just be like trying to tell people and teach people what to do, and I'm over here smoking weed. I'm over here drinking alcohol. Would you want a leader that's not sober? You get what I'm saying? So, a lot of the things that you talk about contradictions, I'm a huge contradiction. But at the same time, I don't want to be that going forward, because that is detrimental. Imagine if, we didn't use drugs or alcohol at all, we'd be able to think clearly. Nowadays in 2025, they give us these things so we can be distracted. They put this music out here, this entertainment, sex, alcohol. This is all distractions. You get what I'm saying? We don't even have to destroy you. We will let you destroy yourself. And power, right? Power. These people have power. The reason why these people have power is because we give them power. Nobody's making me go to the corner store and buy no cigar.
Absolutely.
Nobody's
right.
Put that bottle up like that. You know what I'm saying? I gotta go cop some pine, some weed from somebody that I don't even like. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah, I totally, I can feel that a lot coming from someone who has been sober for a little bit over 2 years, a little bit over a year.
Congratulations, that is huge.
Yes,
huge.
I no longer smoke weed. I haven't touched a blunt since January of 2023. Yes, so a little bit over 2 years I have been in my sobriety, and I can say one of my testimonies from that is because I have found this peace. Living here in Dallas, I'm somewhat on my own, which I don't have family where I could just go to. You know what I'm saying? They are miles away, and that is peace for me. It is definitely a journey, but it has given me so much more peace to the fact that I no longer have to worry about smoking to calm my nerves, because I don't have this one in my ear telling me I should do this, or this one telling me I should do this. So that has given me a sense of peace. I no longer need it. Do I miss it? Sometimes, but there are other avenues that I take. I journal, I create my content, I do my music. Although it does help me be a little creative, I really don't need it to be creative.
Right. And I think, to be real with myself, is like dumbing myself down, not wanting to deal with reality. And I think a lot of these things are tied to alcohol and drugs and stuff like that. What is the psychology behind smoking weed? Like, why do you think you were smoking weed?
It gave me a euphoria in a way. It relaxed me. It gave me a sense of confidence also. False confidence, false courage, rather. It was just something to do. It was a social thing. You want to hang out with your friends before y'all go out. You smoke, you drink right quick, just fill that void. So it was just something to escape, And I found that I really didn't need that. It allowed me to, giving it up had allowed me to like really know myself and get to know what I really want, what I really need. And I realized that we don't often look at weed as being a drug, but it very much is, because we depend on it. We wake up needing it. We wake up wanting it. We go to sleep wanting it. Sometimes when you do it so much, the only way you can eat is to smoke. The only way you can sleep is to smoke. And that's never
crazy. Yeah. A lot of people, I tell people like, I was trying to get on drugs, and they be like, what type of drugs do they use? And I'd be like, weed. I was a weed junkie. And they laugh, but if you really think about it, black man, weed is a drug. Like, there's no other way around it. You can go to the corner store, you can go to CVS and get some cough medicine. That is still drugs.
Yeah.
So no matter if it's legal or illegal, it's still a mind altering substance, and you're not able going to reach your full potential. That's one of the reasons why I just really want to get like clear headed, because out of all our leaders that we just named, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, and Huey P. Newton, and Bobby Seale, and Fred Hampton too. Like, bro, what if these brothers just really didn't indulge in sex? What if our black men really didn't have to drink? You get what I'm saying? And I know life can be pretty stressful. Yeah. But once you use it and you use it over time, then you get dependent on it, we'll be fucking up, So
yes,
fucking up.
So same thing can be said for women. If you think about it, it seems as though, well, no, it is. We have a billion, maybe trillion people on this earth, right? But there's really only two types of people, man or male and female, right? So, but because there are so many different personalities that make up our world, our humanity, it seems as though there's so many different people. And there is, but it's really only two types genetically. So when you think of that, we're not too far from each other. I don't want to go biblical. I don't want to get too biblical, but of course, the woman came from the man's rib. You know what I'm saying? So same can be for both sexes. A lot of women, if we learn to refrain, and key in on we, I did not say if they, because I am also included in that group. So I am a part of that group. I can say we, because collectively, if we were to, slowly focus on self, and that goes back to Drika Gates, she promotes self-care, self-love, pouring into yourself. And that could go, that can go into feminine and masculine energy. We are both made up of feminine and masculine energy. For a source of, when you think about, being a man, but you live alone. So you have to learn to cook for yourself. You have to tap into your feminine energy. You want to be able to cook for yourself. You don't want to have to just go out and buy anything all the time because no one ever taught you how to cook. You probably learned from your grandmother, your mother, you know what I'm saying? Or you look at a different chef, they had to tap into their feminine energy. Women who are sometimes pushed into their masculinity, having to be single mothers. They have to take on the role of the household and the breadwinner. You know what I'm saying? So you have to have that balance. And I think society needs to work on, that balance without name calling or, shaming others for being too in their feminine or too in their masculine. But having that balance is that equilibrium.
Yeah, because, a lot of times we want to stand on business as a man, but I mean, let's focus on being an individual first instead of just trying to be this gender dominant person. Even women, we know women are smarter than men, but we don't necessarily have, anything to prove. Y'all don't have anything to prove to us. So, we got to kind of work together, be the best individual you can be, which people are. But I find, even with myself, it's kind of hard to operate in groups. And I got to be honest with myself because, when I want to work with people, I don't want to be the smartest person in the room. I don't want to be the dumbest person. And it's just a lot of things that, like listening, that's a good skill. I could be the toughest man alive or the greatest man alive. But what is it if I don't know how to listen as an individual? You know what I'm saying? So, being able to operate in a group is a skill that, we need to learn because we need to work together. What is it if you the richest person in the world? That's not helping me,
Sure, indeed. I agree. Listening is a skill. You must listen, and you also have to listen with comprehension. I could be doing a million things, and it may seem like I'm not listening to you, but if I can follow up with whatever you just said, then that makes me a great listener because I'm still multitasking, but I'm listening.
Mm.
And that's a very key sense. We don't take hearing and listening as serious as we should, as well as reading. You
Mm.
might miss something because you're talking over me, or you might miss a key part of the question because you didn't read the directions. You know
Mm.
what I'm saying? So those are the little things we learn in school that people overlooked. Yeah, we may not have needed calculus in, the real world. If you
Yeah.
go higher up into those business sectors of companies, you will need calculus, or you will need chemistry. You will need those things. So, all of that conspiracies. I like to politic with people when it comes to conspiracies, especially in health,
Yeah.
because I have that health background.
Mm.
And, a lot of conspiracies and misconceptions about vaccinations and these things and these things. Like, yeah, people may think that this is a part of the vaccination, but when you were born, your family got it for you. Yes, we did have the Tuskegee. Uh,
Experiment.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, we did have that, but you have to walk by faith and not by sight. You know what I'm saying? So if this is going to help you stay healthy, I
Mm.
suggest by all means get it. I have a friend of mine. She caught COVID. I don't know how many times since I've been knowing her. Never
Mm.
got the vaccine. I got 3 vaccines: COVID one, COVID two, and the booster. I have
Mm.
not ever had that shit. Knock
Mm.
on wood. But you know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm.
I'm vaccinated and I really don't like it's all about what you believe. The mind is very powerful. If you steady dwelling on something, of course you gonna attract that. It's the
Mm.
law of attraction, it's manifestation, whether
Mm.
you like it or not. You sit up there and keep thinking, oh, I might get this or I might get this. What you gonna do? You might get it.
Mm.
That's why you have
Yeah.
to think on the positive things.
Mm. That's deep. I don't agree with you on the vaccines. I keep it real with
To each
you.
his own. To each his own. To
I
each his
told my
own.
baby like she not vaccinated at all. Like she ain't get none of that when she came into the world. So I mean it is what it is. But look, you know what that's tied to? Like what you talking about is tied to not being afraid. Fear can actually like stunt your growth. You get what I'm saying? So I do respect what you're saying and shit like that. It's like the fear of the unknown. You will never know what's on the other side, until you actually be able to go. So no matter what, you gotta be confident. But it's still a fine line between confidence and standing on business with me, because I could be confident, like, all right, cool, I'm gonna get this vaccine, I'm gonna be good. But at the same time, I still want to stand on business because I remember the Tuskegee experiments and all of the other things that they used to be trying on people of color. So, I mean, it is what it is. That's the point of communication too. But like you were saying, like you can't be afraid. Especially living in this world. You gotta be able to put yourself out there. And just like flying, like I do not like flying. Like, do you think I'm more comfortable with all these plane crashes? But at the same time, this is fear. Like, I'm gonna keep it real with you. So I'm gonna have to try to get out of that some type of way. But I mean, it's still like in my mind, like they got seats in the air. Like we not really supposed to be flying in the air anyway. So I could just take a little time to drive. But it's still this thing, like I'm not as confident as you because you don't allow fear to get in your way when it comes to like traveling and basic necessities and shit. So I got a lot to work on with that fear shit, for real.
Yes, and also to double back on the vaccines. Don't get me wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Herbals, herbal and holistic, I think it's homeopathic, holistic, that's
Mm-hmm.
also great. But you
Yeah.
gotta start that you gotta build yourself up to that.
Okay.
Some of these vaccines, no. trust me, I did my research on the one that I wanted, right? I
Mm-hmm.
looked at, I'm gonna do my research on everything. So I looked at who can receive the vaccine. When I saw that it was safe for the younger people, that's the one I want. You see what I'm saying? So, but also, I'm very much a herbalist as well. I take a turmeric capsule every day, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Um, that's for general wellness. I will take something natural before I take something man-made.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't contradict myself, and that's part of life, contradictions. I can't contradict myself and say that, I don't agree. Because one thing I will not take is the flu shot. I will not take that. Yes, COVID is a form of flu, but that was something we had never seen before. Therefore, I did get it. And I was kind of pushed into getting it. My mom wanted me to get it. But I am totally, totally for the herbal healing.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell my friends in a minute. Well, let me look up this natural herb for you to take. Natural herbs, they were here way before this man made stuff. So,
Yeah, we gotta start like it's just research too because I didn't see this Latina lady. Now she the one that got a BBL, but was scared to get a booster shot. A lot of this shit might be mental. I don't know. I'm convinced. You know.
yeah, mental health is very overlooked. It is something that we do not take serious enough. You know what I'm saying? And the signs are very prevalent. But to heal all that is love, being accepting to everyone. At
Mm-hmm.
some point in our lives, we have to learn to accept people for who they are. And that is going to heal a lot of people mentally. You have to be patient with people. Like,
Mm-hmm.
we are all work in progress. We are all a work in progress.
Nobody's perfect.
Nobody is perfect.
Yeah.
Okay?
So allow me to make a mistake. That's what they mean? Like, if I make a mistake, you're not gonna be tripping on me, right?
No, because I understand life.
Mm.
I understand life. I understand,
So not to mean to cut
things
you
can happen.
off. You understand life. So if people not tripping, why do people hold grudges? Like, mad over, because of an accident that came from an imperfect person. So why do you think people hold grudges? Like on a daily basis, like yeah, it could be family members, friends, whatever associates.
Lack of emotional intelligence.
Ooh, cause ain't
Something that
nobody
we
die
gotta
around
be-
this, but you ain't get killed. What's that? Why are you taking it so personal? Damn, it's
It's a
crazy.
lack of emotional intelligence. And, you know, um, I tend to, you know, things can happen like that.
Yeah,
All
yeah,
right. So if you if you are mad at something that's very minor,
yeah.
like you said, nobody got hurt, nobody was killed. So why
When
are
I'm
you
running my
upset?
blood pressure up, I'm angry.
You
But
hot,
for what?
man. Look, I
Emotional
think
intelligence is deep, yeah, for real. Cause we don't even talk about that too much. Like, oh, what
no.
you mean? I'm not. What you mean? Look
Look,
how you
it
moving.
happened.
Like, look how you reacting.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. Hold on, pause that
Okay.
commercial break right quick.
Okay, commercial break.
Gotta
This is
go.
BeenieCris Report Live. Make sure y'all please hit the like button. Please leave a comment after or during the video. Real talk, real talk. And also, man, make sure you tell this lady how great of a personality she has. This lady is amazing. So this is my new co-host. I don't want y'all trying to steal conversation unless you're gonna bring it back over here. And you know what? We gotta learn to work together. Beanie, I am not good working together, but I tell you what, Emil CV Emiliano, she is getting me together. Like, I'm trying to get out this comfort zone that I'm in. I just start drinking and start smoking weed. And I'm a little agitated because of the tobacco, because them guards that be buying from the corner store and the Arabs is putting stuff in there. Something is going on. It's like They don't eat pork, but they selling us pork. And I'm upset, but at the same time, I'm supporting their business. Now, how idiotic would it be for me to complain about something and I'm giving them all the ammunition to fire at me? And I'm just like, man, stop shooting at me, man. You see how they shoot? They pointing the weapon at me. They pointing all kind of pig legs, pig tail, pig feet, and I'm just accepting it. So, if I don't go to the corner store, if I want the corner store to shut down because I feel like they be playing on the black community, I feel like they be like not sanitary with food and just all kinds of stuff. Why would I support that? You get what I'm saying? Now the music in today's society is not what it was back in the day. And we can always say that we don't like the tone, we don't like the language and the profanity. But we ain't doing nothing about it. We still gonna turn it on. We still gonna listen to it. So why complain about something if you're not gonna put in the work to change it? And that's another thing. I got to break the cycle. That's all it is. It's doing something for so long. Like we gotta look past the milk in the refrigerator. My bad. We gotta look past the beer in the refrigerator. Go around the milk and shit like that. Just all kind of shit that we grew up. We thinking this stuff is normal. But it's not normal. So that's why I got Miliana, because she keep a brother grounded. Like me out here all alone, I could try my best. But without me actually getting a chance to work with people and know people, it's merely impossible for change. Because I'm so accustomed to my everyday lifestyle. Like, what would make me go out here and do something different if I'm not motivated? That's all I'm saying. Like, so, maybe, she can inspire way more people than me. She can inspire me. Bro, imagine what she can do to somebody younger than me. Like, I'm an old guy right now, bro. Bro, Beanie is old. That's what I'm saying. Like, so, I'm looking toward the future. You know what I'm saying? Like, my little boy. Shout out to Carter. Yeah, real talk. I love you, son. So, everybody that's coming up like that, oh, Miliana, she back. I had to hold it down.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
I'm so Southern. That's what we do.
You guys, make sure that you follow BeenieCris TV is right there below, scrolling. Like, follow, subscribe. We appreciate you guys for tuning in. Beanie, you have any other things you want to say?
Yeah. What do you got on? You're glowing. Like, I know you smell good, but I'm just saying, like, what you got going on?
Oh,
Like, a man coming over there?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, personal. Look, that's personal.
No.
That's another thing with guys. We don't know how to compliment y'all sometimes. Your man could be standing right there behind you, and we be so excited. Oh, girl, you look good, yeah. Yeah, man, you about to get popped up in here. Don't make the dude push that button.
Ooh, I'm not about to play.
Yeah, but what about you? Like, what else you been thinking about? You got anything else?
Oh, shit.
We got like 1,000 of these to go, by the way.
Yes, we do. We might have a few more. We might come back with something else for y'all.
Please press that like button. Press that like button. Aim at that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Put your elbow on that bitch.
You heard me? But yes, we have so many more to come. It's gonna get better and better.
Yeah, this is my favorite co-host, by the way. I'm not lying about that. And also, she's located on Instagram. She everywhere.
Instagram at Amilliana, AAMILLIANAA. That's me.
Who is? We love y'all so much. Come on, I'm gonna go and hug the world, because the world, I feel like they got love in the world. It's so much hate, crime, drama, and evil. It would make you feel like, there's no love in the world. But, we here to remind you,
We here to remind y'all. We are here to remind you guys. Also, don't forget to check out sheworking.com. That is my merch. All right, check out sheworking.com.
All sizes. Seriously, for real, man. Look, go to the community wall too as well. You got some stuff with your website on your Yeah, there you go right there. Y'all see it?
Youworking.com, you guys. I'm adding things all the time. If y'all have any suggestions on things that you might like, please let me know.
You
Don't
got
hesitate.
birthdays coming up, fellas. Don't think this is just for the ladies. You can buy your ladies some. Bruh,
And we
like
got something for him too. We got a for him line coming out. BeenieCris, if you got
I'm gonna
any
be rocking it. You
suggestions,
already know. I'm gonna be rocking it.
for
I
sure.
be in a thrift store. I be in Target. I be at Macy's, Dillard's. I be
Yes,
everywhere.
Lord.
Holly World. I been shopping at Walmart too. I get t-shirts from out of there.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. So we got more to come for you guys. About to set up the next show so that we can get this thing on the road.
Yeah, real talk. We love y'all. Look, we ain't even say the N-word. Give my brother some props, bro. Hit the like button.
Come on. Yes, Lord. All right, so we're gonna catch y'all later.
Peace. Please leave a comment. Yeah. Shout out to Huey P. Newton.
All right. See you later.
Peace.